Here we go. I'm live again, but this time I'm proper live. So I'm already a bit nervous from being proper live, but here we go. And we're gonna keep on keeping on with the purging. Or, I hope I'm not gonna be purged too much. But what I am doing is I'm going through my vault. For those who didn't see my previous live and video and everything, I'm going through my vault because it's not it's filled with notes that I'm not really proud of, and they're not that good. They're not me. So I made a video and I had a live where I did some purging and planning to rewrite and so on and so forth. And this is kind of what we're gonna keep doing today. I'm using the spaced repetition plugin for this. I've been using the spaced repetition plugin for a long time just to sort of keep track of my notes, because I'm using Obsidian to learn, to keep learning, and to remember what I'm learning. And I believe in spaced repetition as a great tool for that. So what I usually do is I put a review tag on all of my notes so that I can go back and go through them from time to time. And now when I'm doing sort of my purge, I'm using it more deliberate and more often to be a bit harder on myself and not just go through the same old notes again, but rather like, do I need this? Is this me? Is this information that is relevant, or did I collect it to be like all the other PKM YouTubers? So what I did was I created this folder and I put all my notes here. And now I'm slowly going through them and moving those that I think are good to this folder here. And hopefully this folder will soon be empty. Right now it's 306 files. And hopefully it's soon going to be empty, and my notes folder that is now 16 files large should have the proper amount of notes for, I don't know what that will be. Maybe there will be just 16 files when I'm done, but then it's going to be 16 good notes. So let's just see what we have in the new. You see, I've gone through quite a bit, so I don't have any like super old ones that I had from years ago. Now I've gone through them, so they're in my future now. So let's see what we have. Let's just start from the top this time. Psychology. This is a mock. And I do actually have some links here. And I think this can... Psychology is my main topic. So I think this could just sort of stay here, and this can be moved without any work done to it. I can see here this is an empty note, but since I'm also going to go through my old psychology coursework notes, this will probably filled up, so I'm just going to leave this as is, because that's the thing now when I'm doing like my purge with bunny ears. It's not really about, oh, this note is not good enough for my vault, I'm gonna throw it out. No, I can keep some bad notes, but the notes I don't want to keep are notes that I took for someone else. So it can be a bad note that needs work, that is not properly fleshed out, but it has to be my note. So this, although it's not perfect, this is just just go straight to the notes folder. And I'm gonna mark it as easy, because it can be good to go through it from time to time, see if I maybe have some more stuff to fill out, do some linking, but I'm not gonna have to do it like soon. So let's just go. Oh, here we go. This is a good note. It's an okay note, but this is me. I have actually read the whole book, even if I've only taken notes to chapter 4. This is something that I do. I start and then I don't follow through. But this is totally fine. I'm just gonna keep building on it. So we're gonna move it, notes, and mark it as easy. How you think about stress impacts the stress response. Okay, so here I can see that I had a thought. I do have them from time to time. I had a thought about obviously how you think about stress impacts the stress response. And then I left it empty. And then I went back and sort of made fun of myself. Guess I wanted to write about how you can interpret stress as making you ready for something or as anxiety. Yeah, I don't have, like, I sort of have in my mind sources for this note, but I don't have the sources. But this really shouldn't be a note-taking session, but since we're here, I still want to write about sort of what I was talking about. And that is that you can interpret stress differently in different settings and moods that can affect the response. And if you see stress as a way to prepare, you can use it. If you interpret it as anxiety, you freeze. And this is not like properly what I'm talking about, or when I set this title, but this is a start. So when I go back to this later, I have a better idea about what I was thinking about, and then I can go back and I can find my sources and I can flesh it out and write more like proper. So this I'm gonna mark as good, because then it's not gonna come up in a couple of days, but it's not gonna be like a long time. And I think this is a note we can move as well. I feel good about this note. Mistakes were made, but not by me. Book. Also, I wonder, did I not find anything more interesting after chapter 8? Or did I stop reading? I did finish it. But this is also, I mean, it's just linking. Now, if I were to, when I'm reading a book right now, I think I would keep all my notes in the book note. I know we're supposed to be linking stuff and everything, but as I want to work now, I want to start with just collecting everything and then sort of go through it and then decide this is its own note. I need to write more about this, so that goes there. and I can set up the spaced repetition better, and I can do maybe spaced repetition cards instead of just the notes, and I can work with it better. I want to work more, just collect everything and then work from there, not try to have the perfect system from the start. So this is fine. This is good. We're just gonna clean it up a bit. And then just move it and mark it as good. Do I need to rewrite this? Do I have tags? Here I have tags. I said done, but that's because the book is done. Maybe I need to reread the book. Let's tag it as reread. Why not? Or laws of behavior change. Also atomic habits. Yeah, and there's links. So this is what it is. I could flesh this out. But I don't want to. This is fine. Learning. Oh, that's a lot of empty notes. So this is one where I would just start over. If I remove these many, I obviously don't need it as a mock, so we'll just delete it. And as the same, I still haven't figured out why they stay, because you saw me delete it, did you not? I did delete it. Here we go. Grit. Ooh. What happened there? And that's, I have a lot of notes, and since I have a lot of notes, I think this is freaking me out. This could also stay, but I'm just gonna remove this and this, because that's not really necessary. And this is just a list. So this can stay, because why not? All these notes are from this book, so they can stay. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Move it, and we'll mark it as easy. I'm almost afraid to open this note, dude. It's gonna be, it's either gonna be empty or it's gonna be super cringe. Oh, it's neither and both. Productivity, yeah. We're just gonna clean this up. And this is sort of, I think this is kind of cringe, and but I am interested in this still. And I think that even if you think something's cringe, you're just gonna have to live with it, you know? Maybe you're super cringe, maybe you're not. It doesn't really matter. Why do you have two? Is it the same one? Or do I have two notes? Oh. Found books. I do have some cognitive issues, because I could not see if that's the same. There we go. I don't think I really need to review this anymore. It's a mock, I just have to remember that I have it. Why this? and sort of fill it out, because this is fine. This is fine. Let's move it. And yeah, there we go. Rumination. Yeah. I would never. Ruminating in people means yeah, because rumination, cows ruminate, but not the way we do. This is also a good note, and this is something I'm gonna be able to flesh out. Why is there only small letters? This is also something that I encounter in my work all the time, so this note I could just write better, longer. But as it is now, that this is what rumination is, so let's just move it. And I don't need to rewrite it. Do I have a tag to sort of work on it more? Reread, rewrite, work in progress. No. I don't have time to think about that right now. But this we need to go through again. And since I want to, I'm gonna mark this as easy, not because I need to think about it again, but this is what I'm talking about when I'm using the spaced repetition to make better notes and to keep something alive in my mind. And this one, it piqued my interest to sort of go deeper into this topic. So I'm going to mark it as easy. So it will come up again soon, and I can work with it a bit more. And the problem with me is that I think, oh, I wanna read more about rumination, and then I forget because my brain is not working. And this is why I use the spaced repetition plugin, because then I have to go through my notes all the time, and I sort of remember that, yeah, okay, I need to, I did read more about that, and I have more notes somewhere. Let me just fill this note in. So it's perfect for that, because I have Obsidian in my phone, so I sort of always have Obsidian with me, but I prefer to type on my keyboard and not on my phone keyboard. So a lot of the time when I'm working out and about, I write in a regular notebook, and so then I have to, geez, what's that name? What's the word? Well, I have to type it off, and I have to type it into Obsidian later. And so when I use the spaced repetition plugin, I can then like be reminded that, yeah, oh, I did write about rumination a bit. Let me just get my notebook, and I'll just fix that note and make it better. So it's a very good plugin for other stuff than just working your memory or learning for a test or something. Anyway, learning. That's not there. Okay. I don't know why, but let's just not ruminate on it. Oh, this is in Swedish. Okay. So this is motiverande samtal, motivational interviewing. It's sort of a way to have conversations when you're in when you have a person in treatment. So this is also something that I need to flesh out, and probably will, because I'm having a sort of a top-up course in a few weeks. So I'm probably gonna have even more notes about this soon. So we'll mark it as easy just because we want to get back to it soon. And I'm gonna move it to my notes. And again, this isn't a nice note. This isn't like, oh, I love this note, so it belongs here. No, this is a note that I need, that I want, and so it goes here. sometimes I find notes here that are, oh, they're so pretty, they're so fleshed out, but it's information that I don't need. It's information for someone else. And that goes in the bin. Oh, stimulating the parasympathetic nervous system. Okay. I have no backup for this note. I have no... Okay. Since I have so many linked mentions, I probably had a thought. So maybe I should try this soon. But I feel like this needs some sources. Well, let's move it, because that's good to know. We'll mark it as easy, so we'll work on it a bit more. Intermittent fasting. Oh, I was very good with my sources here. I don't do this anymore. I don't like being hungry. But this is also something that, I mean, this is a good note. I'm not proud of this note. It's kind of boring. It's not fleshed out, but I have an interest in different sort of diets and how to feel better in your life and in your body. So this stays. And we'll mark it as hard. I don't need to come back to this. I'm not that interested, and that I feel like I have to review it soon. We'll mark it hard, and it will come back soon. Oh. Let's do one more, and then my voice is tired. Balance and emotional response. I'm saying. Okay, so this is... Oh, okay. I was gonna say I don't have a note about balance, but I do. So let's just check here. Okay, but okay, yeah. Let's just keep this. And we'll mark it as... Oh, I marked the last one as hard, I think, even though I meant easy. I didn't want it to come up again soon. I'm starting to get tired, guys. It's late at night here up in the north. This one we're gonna mark it as hard, because I do want to come back to it soon. And I don't... It's not a work in progress. This needs a rewrite. It's not very clear. And did I move it? Jeez Louise. There we go. So there we have it, guys. This is it for today, because going live is scary and it's weird, and it's something I need to practice on. But I like this because going live and doing this video, even though no one's watching right now, kind of makes me have to think out loud. Why do I need this note? What did I mean? Do I have any thoughts on it right now? And it's sort of focused my mind on the task at hand, so to speak. It makes me have to prove to myself that I do need it. Or something comes up and I have like this, oh no, people are watching this and they're gonna see that I have this embarrassing note, and that either makes me go, but I need this, or it's gonna make me go, why did I even write this? I'm gonna trash it. So this is a good exercise for me, and hopefully you get something out of it too. I know there's a lot of Obsidian videos out there on how to like do tutorials, or rather people make tutorials on how you can set up your vault, or what plugins you need, or how to make your vault prettier, but I don't see a lot of like regular Joes just going through their vaults and working with their notes and expanding them. So I hope you enjoy this video, even though it's kind of rambly and quiet, and I do get that YouTube live lisp from time to time. But I hope you do get something out of it. Until next time.